Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast.
Hey.
Hello.
I feel like it's been a long time since I've said that.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's been
4
5 weeks. The
Yeah.
last
5
episode,
weeks?
The last episode I was on was November 3rd.
Barb and I are pretty stressed. We alternated booking the podcast.
It was
That's
terrible.
why I have you guys here. Thanks.
It was
Yell at my butt.
terrible.
You're welcome.
Hi, Chris.
I am not jealous of you for that role.
It's
At all.
It's hard. It sucks.
Yeah.
It was
But
so
it's
stressful.
fun. We get to have conversations and talk.
Yay.
Yeah.
Chris, are you going to talk this whole podcast? Isn't your mouth numb?
No, it's gotten better. I was really worried it was still going to be numb by the time we got on the...
Chris,
Why's your mouth numb?
No, wait. Chris went to the dentist. And he was like, I haven't been to the dentist in 3 years. And I was like, oh, man, that's going to be rough. He's like, no, I'm sure it'll be fine. So he goes there and he comes back and he's like, oh, yeah, no, it's totally fine. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I just have 3 cavities.
It's a normal checkup.
No, they said they were really small cavities. And
A cavity's a cavity. It's a rotten tooth.
Were they all on one side of your mouth or are they on multiple sides?
They were just in the back, my back molar. She said, you guys...
on that side?
All on the same side?
One there, one over there.
Okay.
And I don't know where the other one
That's
is.
2.
Yeah, I don't know where the third one is.
This is Chris math.
One's there, one's
One
there,
plus
one's
one
somewhere.
makes 3.
Yeah, I was just like, just take care of it. And then she did. But yeah, no, so she gave me the shot and stuff. And then, I got numb and I got back and I'm like, I got to talk on a podcast. I hope
You were really considerate, though. Like, you did not want to show up with, your teeth all gross. So you brushed your teeth, but you didn't have time. So you brushed it in the car.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is that your toothbrush in the parking lot?
No, there's a toothbrush on the ground, and I've been wondering whose that is for like the longest
maybe.
time.
But that's not the one I brushed with today.
Oh, okay.
But that might be my toothbrush because I had a toothbrush in my pocket the other day and it disappeared.
Is it red?
Was it red and white?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone here has seen that toothbrush, right?
Everyone's laughing in the control room. They all know what the fucking toothbrush I'm talking about is.
All right, so that might be mine.
Are you just going to leave it there? Or are you going to...
I'm not gonna go get I'm gonna go get it right now.
No, go throw it out.
No, just wait till after the podcast. You got time. Go out there with a flashlight. Who was it? Someone sent an email to everyone at the company earlier, being like, "Is this your little guy?" Like they found a little plastic figure in the
I
parking
wish
lot.
it was my little dude.
No, they said, "Is this your small person?"
Oh.
And I thought someone found like a child wandering around at first, and then I realized it was just a figure that they were talking about.
Nice.
We
So
all-
were you like full on drooling, like that whole deal?
It was it was kind of that way for a while.
I like we were eating pizza before the podcast, and Chris was like took a bite out of it. And he was like sitting there chewing it for a while. Took another bite. He was like, "Oh, this pizza's really good." I feel like my taste buds are delayed because my mouth is numb. They like took 2 bites to decide.
The pizza was spicy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know until like way later.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, "Oh."
I was like going to the gym, or no, I just going and take a shower and stuff, and I was like, it's something spicy. I don't know what that was. I don't know if the air's crisp or something. Or what.
Air is crisp. What kind of fucked up taste buds do you have?
The surgery also made his taste buds super heightened.
Yeah,
Taste the air now.
which is quite spicy.
It's funny. I went to the dentist like a year ago, and I actually had to do the recap like right as soon as I got back when half my face was still numb. So you could see me like talking in it like, "Oh, we really have a lot of videos this week." Like I look so jacked up.
I want to see that one.
It was good.
Did anybody notice?
It was the one where we threw stuff at Alan. I don't know if you
The
guys
first
remember.
time?
Yes.
The eggs?
Yes, the
Okay.
eggs and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, like a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the old office.
That was a result of hours of scripts and brainstorming.
Wow.
For
But
a
I also had
recap.
3 cavities when I went to the dentist that time.
Was it 3 years?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I go like once every 10 years, and they're like, "Yeah, your teeth are great." I'm like, "Sweet, see you in a
See,
decade."
You guys are crazy.
I'm
Well,
fine.
if he doesn't have cavities,
I'm
it doesn't-
lucky. I was born without wisdom teeth, so I never had to get them pulled. And I think I've only ever had like 3 cavities, and it was when I was a kid, and they got
He's
them filled.
evolved to a higher
Yeah,
shape.
I don't have weak teeth like you puny humans. I have mighty implements of death in my mouth.
Isn't your liver
God,
also
you have
really
like
good?
razor sharp teeth.
I do. And when I fucking bite my cheek, I bite the shit out of my cheek.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
told me I'm going to have all my teeth capped because apparently I grind my teeth. And every time I go to the dentist for the last 4 years, they're like, you need to wear a mouth guard. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like, nice. My teeth are nice and smooth. But it's crazy how the technology at doctor's offices advanced so much, more so than the receptionist. Yeah. So like, I'll go there and they'll schedule me for 6 months in the future. And then I'll get a call from them asking, hey, do you want to schedule your appointment? And I'll call back and I'll leave a voicemail. I won't hear back for 4 days. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. Do you want to schedule? I was like, your computer already sent me a text message telling me to be there tomorrow morning.
Well, you're talking about scheduling software, not like dentist software. Like,
what did you think I meant?
Dentist software.
I don't know. Like, just.
We got the new filling 3.0.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like advancements in dentist technology.
No, I just mean like the office stuff. It's just like the system is easier than they can comprehend.
Yeah. I think we go to the same dentist because I also get like a text message alert like 2 months before.
Do you go to the dentist in my apartment complex?
Yes, actually.
That sounds super shady. Just for it's like there's this guy down
like
the
the
hall.
landlord that's also a dentist. What's going on?
The last time I went to the dentist was when Rooster Teeth was still in the apartment in Buda. And so I went to the dentist that was like across the street from there. And to this day, that fucking dentist office texts me happy birthday on my birthday every year. Every year I'm like, who the fuck is it? Oh, it's the dentist office in Buda.
Was it just like 8 texts of happy birthday, happy birthday?
That's your whole
You
conversation.
never replied?
I just figured some fucking automated thing. I'll see if I can find their.
Imagine
now.
if it's a person who every single year texts you happy birthday because they feel like that'll make you feel special.
And they're like,
Maybe
he
it
never came
does.
back. Let's see if I can find it. I'm searching through my text messages for birthday.
So you haven't been to the dentist since then?
No,
What if something's really fucked up in your mouth?
it's fine. It would hurt then, right?
I guess.
Yeah. See?
My cavities didn't hurt, but
Yeah, mine didn't hurt either. I just
So
like I haven't.
here's the most recent one.
what does it say?
Gustavo, happy birthday from everyone at our office! ! We love having you as our patient.
They had me as
Barton
their
Creek.
patient like 6 years before this, by the way, one time.
Well, apparently you made quite the
wait,
impression,
I take it back.
Gus.
This is from the place that does my eye exams. This isn't even the dentist. This is another fucking place that just texted me happy birthday.
Don't you think they would try to scare you into making an appointment?
You would
it's
think
like, Gus,
so.
your vision is significantly
So
worse.
here's the other one.
With every
this
year
is
of
the one
age.
from the dentist, just so you can see I'm not full of shit.
Okay.
You can see that the office
We
name
love
is different
having
on
you
this
as our
one.
patient.
It's the exact same.
Is it the same like brand?
It's the exact same like fucking information management system. It's like the same text. They just like put their practice name at the end.
That's so ridiculous.
That's why I'm not concerned about replying to the fucking.
Wouldn't it be sad if that
happy
was the
birthday
only
text.
thing wishing you a happy birthday every year? Like if you had no friends or colleagues or
You
anything
just
like
book
that.
a lot. You go to a lot of different dentists, so it's like, oh, I'm so popular. Look at all my friends
Yeah.
texting.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Have you ever played rugby?
fuck no.
He would break in
I
half.
would die. My perfect
your
teeth would go away.
Yeah.
That'd be it. That's all that's left.
It's like the black box.
The way he lived with a mouth full of evolved teeth.
Oh man, I heard the craziest story about these rugby players, and I was like, well, I'm never doing that. Apparently, you know, they just basically they're in like this big hive, like they're just in this giant ball, and you don't know what's going
Scrum?
on. Sure. Mm-hmm. And apparently, there was this player in a professional league who tried to get the ball by shoving his thumb up some other dude's butt.
I'm sure that's common in rugby.
Is it?
Because, I mean, there's fingers and butts flying all over the place in that scrum.
So I
Confirmed.
Patrick.
I have a
Patrick
segue.
says yes.
You have a segue from that?
I have a segue from that.
Oh.
Right before the podcast started, we were talking about going to the doctor. And I commented on how I've never had a prostate exam.
Oh, I thought everybody's had a prostate exam.
I don't think you're supposed to have a prostate exam until you turn 40, dude.
Okay, well-
Brandon was like, oh, prostate exams are the worst, right? And everyone just looked at him like, how fucking old are you?
Well, I was at the doctor's office getting something done, and the doctor was like, well, while you're here, we should probably do your prostate exam.
Maybe
Dude,
he's
you're so
concerned.
young. Were you like, oh, it takes me forever to pee?
No,
Or-
he was just like, oh, it's, good to do it, and it might have been, maybe it was a urologist. It's kind of the same area.
Maybe,
This was like 2 years ago.
maybe Brandon is just like real fucked up and the doctor knows this and is
No.
just like taking preventative
what do you think?
matters.
Oh, it's worse than you could think or you'd imagine. And like they treat you right. They put on the glove.
They take
and
you
then
out to
get
dinner first?
They put the lube on, and then you're like, no, more lube, more lube. But it is not comfortable. And then he was like, well, you have a enlarged prostate, so it's
Oh,
probably not
no.
going to be good for you later on in life. And I was like, thanks.
They just try to justify the fact he went up your butt. That's it.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta tell him
How
something.
far up
Yeah.
do they? Is it just like with their
How
fingers?
many knuckles?
Yeah.
Man, maybe he was my like regular doctor for some reason.
Do they use fingers or do they have like a prostate tool?
No.
No, it's fingers.
It's fingers.
It's 2?
I think it's 2.
It feels
hard.
like two.
I don't like 2.
Did you smell them afterwards?
Did it feel like you were taking a shit in reverse?
I don't know. It just felt like something. It just felt like if somebody like put like a balloon in there and they just inflated it completely. But he didn't like. It was okay. It's like he just put it in and like maybe did a tap, but like he didn't spin it around or anything. There was nothing
funny about it.
Inappropriate about it. But I was worried. I was like, I hope my hygiene is good.
Were you like,
I hope
I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for this.
Yes, I was not. It was like when Chris wanted to brush his teeth before he went to the dentist.
What are you gonna do? Is that what?
Get an
I got
enema?
a toothbrush out in the parking lot. If you want.
I don't know. Spray it down.
Spray it down. Go to the bidet for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Oh God. So we are already instantly talking about dicks and butts.
Now I'm imagining you. Never mind. No,
Wait,
nothing.
no. Finish that thought, Barbara.
No, I'm not
Finish that
imagining
thought.
anything with a toothbrush or cleaning anything out.
Oh, that's a good idea. Brush out the undercarriage.
No, the handicap showers, man. Those are the best.
What?
What?
You know the shower, the thing that you can take off of the wall, and then it's just
Stick it up your butt.
not up, but
Like,
that direction.
clean your butt.
Uh-huh.
It's like if you're going. It's like when your car's in a car wash, and it's
Getting underneath.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
No one else has done this.
Chris is just
No.
letting him go. Like, yeah, go on. Oh yes, someone actually. Some people did give me a letter to give to you.
Yeah.
Which I did. I delivered it, and they gave me a letter to give to Jack and Ray, and I gave them that too. And
Oh, was it the same people?
No, it was different people.
Okay, I was gonna say.
After I
feel
gave
cheated.
the letter to Jack and Ray, Ray joked and was like, "Oh, sweet. Is there heroin in there? Are there drugs in there?" I was like, "I'm never bringing a sealed envelope for someone else ever again."
Oh shit.
Yeah, they could have been.
Like, they could put something in there to like screw with you, and then you get held up at the border. Like, I swear it's not mine. I'm
Wow.
just bringing that. Like, I'm not. Don't give me shit to give to anyone else because I'm not doing it anymore.
When you go to New Zealand, they don't have drug sniffing dogs, right? They have fruit sniffing dogs.
I think they sniff for both. It's like, no, this dog doesn't sniff for drugs. This dog just sniffs
Yeah.
for fruit. I think the dog sniffs for both.
Oh, it's pretty talented dog.
You got some strawberries shoved up your ass?
I think it's one or the
It'll
other.
smell it.
I think the dog can smell multiple things.
I don't
It's
know.
not like, this is the weed dog, this is the cocaine dog, this is the heroin dog. It's the same fucking dog, dude. They just add one more thing. They add fruit to it.
Yeah, but it's like if it has to smell for drugs and for fruit.
Dude, drugs
then
is
it's
multiple things.
It doesn't. It smells
Drugs
for
is
all of them?
multiple things.
Yeah,
It
there's lots.
smells-
There's lots of drugs.
There's
can
not
smell-
one
you can
smell
smell
that
cocaine?
drugs have.
Right. It's
You
not
can smell
a drug
cocaine?
smell. I can't. I said a dog.
No, but it's cocaine.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can
dogs
smell
are.
it.
That's what they're drug dogs.
I haven't met a drug dog. I don't know.
Well,
Well, do you want
apparently.
to?
oh, he's
But I
met,
mean,
sorry,
I-
he's only met fruit dogs.
When I was, I remember when going there, it's like there's nothing about. There's nothing. There's no warnings about anything but fruit. Like they're very particular about
Because
the
you're
fruit
not
you
supposed to
bring
take
in.
drugs anyway. Like, it's not like they're warning at the airport, by the way, don't murder anyone. It's like, that's understood. There's a baseline level of laws that transfer everywhere.
I guess there's no drug sniffing dog warnings in airports. Yeah, there has to be.
No, because it's illegal.
No, because you don't need. Yeah.
Don't murder anyone.
Well, that's a good rule.
Right.
Yeah, but they don't need to put signs up telling you.
Apparently, if they're going to Adelaide,
Just don't bring any apples.
The
with
thing
you.
about drug sniffing dogs is I've never been in an airport where I have drugs or anything like that. I always get really, really scared. I'm always afraid that they're gonna smell something on me.
Yeah.
Drugs?
Not that I have drugs on me.
like
but
bacon.
I don't know. I just I just get nervous.
Dude, one time I went to, I think I was either going to Australia or New Zealand, one of
Yeah.
them. And, when you get into the country, you have to pick up your bags and then you go through the dogs come and they smell your stuff and then you go to like customs and immigration. There was one dude I was standing next to waiting for our bags. His bag came off the belt. He picked it up, put it down, and right then the dog was coming by and it smelled his bag and sat down. So the officer's like, I need to go through your bag, sir.
Wow.
And I'm standing right next to him because I'm waiting for my bag still. They pull everything out of his bag, look, everywhere. There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
And the officer's like, okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Guy puts all the stuff back in the bag, zips it up, picks up the handle. Another dog comes by, smells it, and sits down immediately. The officer's like, we need to go through your bag, sir. And the guy's like, but that guy, he just went through my bag. He's like, we need to go through your bag again, sir. Had to pull everything out again.
Well, it's because the first was the drug dog, and that was the fruit
It was
dog.
a fruit dog. He had fruit drugs.
Did they find anything the second time?
Nothing. Guy had nothing. But it's like you said.
Yeah,
He may have been in proximity to something.
That's
Yeah.
what I was afraid of him. It's like I go to my stoner friend's house and I'm like near him too much or something.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Or like, what if you have like money on you that?
Or-
Because there's a lot of
yeah.
cocaine on dollar bills and stuff like
There's
that.
also money sniffing dogs.
Really?
For like if you have large quantities
Right.
of money, right?
If you're like hiding large
Oh,
quantities
if you're
of
like
money.
trying to smuggle in, like
Mhm.
yeah.
So you learn something every day.
What does that look for, Chris?
Yeah.
I went to, years ago, a long time ago, 8 or 9 years ago, I went to Tokyo. And over there, like pseudoephedrine's illegal. So like Sudafed.
That's what they used to make meth, right?
Right, because it's used to make meth. I was convinced that I was going to have Sudafed in my bag by accident.
It's shit like that. It's
I
like
emptied my bag like 5 times before I finally went. I was like, I don't want any Sudafed in that bag.
It'd be fun if you did all that work to make sure you didn't have Sudafed, then you went to the airport, and you realized you had meth. Like, man.
Well, there's no sign saying I can't have it.
Duh.
It's not like I brought an apple.
Wait, so where is it illegal?
In Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened in China recently?
What?
They banned wordplay and puns in China.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
hear
Did
that.
you hear about this?
No.
I don't know the details of it, but apparently in China they banned people making puns.
What does that mean?
I don't know, because apparently it was like being used to insult the government or something.
No,
I didn't read the
maybe they
actual
said
article.
that. I think they just said it because it's not funny.
But guess who's been tweeted that every day, all day for the last couple? Guess you can't go to China. And I'm like, darn. Guess I'll have to not go to China because I make puns.
Yeah.
Because I can't help myself.
Yeah. Last thing we'd want is you be thrown in prison. Then they probably have don't make pun signs. They have pun sniffing dogs.
They have a person laughing and like a big X over it.
No, they have someone going like this.
Yeah.
And a big X over
And
it.
someone like this.
That's the one with the X through it. So what else? I talked about Brisbane. We came back, another long flight back. And then on the way, that reminds me, on the way down there, I had an exit row seat, and there was like a flight attendant jump seat like facing me. So on takeoff, before this like 15 and a half hour flight, this flight attendant sits down, and she's super chatty. And I'm like, well, she might be my flight attendant, so I'll like engage her. I'll like laugh at her stupid stories and whatever. So I'm like, she won't shut up. We finally take off. She goes to go do her job. Like, oh, okay. Oh, she's the first class flight attendant. I'm not going to see her this whole flight.
No.
And then we take the whole flight. Then, it comes time to land, 15 hours later. She comes back to sit, and she's still super chatty. I'm like, no. You mean nothing to me now. I was like, I'm not engaging in this.
If only she like hooked you up with some first class like benefits.
Yeah.
Like the warm nuts or something.
I
Warm nuts.
got my own warm nuts.
Yeah, first class. I don't know if I'll say I'm on international flights, but one time Bernie gave me his first class seat, and he sat like in the back with someone else, and they give you warm nuts, like a bowl of warm nuts.
You've never had the warm
I've
nuts?
never even. I
They
didn't know that was a thing.
You don't know what you're missing.
So I'll admit it. I have enough miles to where I got upgraded on the way back to business first for the flight from Australia. They had a build your own sundae bar.
What?
Yeah, it's like you got a dish of vanilla ice cream, and they're like, "What do you want on it?" And there was like this huge tray with like every topping possible. You're like, "Oh, I'll take nuts and chocolate sauce and cherries and whipped cream and so like
Fucking asshole.
everything you can possibly imagine."
They had a clown
It
too.
was so good. It was.
See, when you said Sunday bar, I thought they meant like on the plane that you had to get up and go to. I was like, how big was this plane that they had like an actual bar
No,
on
well,
it?
in the front they actually have like a fresh fruit. Maybe I'm spoiling too much. In first class they have a fresh fruit and wine bar, where it's constantly anytime during the flight you can get up and you can go to it, and like there's bottles of wine and fruit and cheese just laid out.
Really?
Yeah, and you can just like get whatever you want, pour your own wine.
How do I get
But
this?
if there's ever mass turbulence, aren't all those things just turn into deadly weapons?
Yeah, I'm not sitting by that though.
But I mean, it gets in the air. It's gonna
Yeah, it's fine. Does the
Is
threat,
it just?
Why
It's
are
just
does
worth
the
it?
threat outweigh the benefit?
No.
No.
I have a question. Why are warm nuts better? Like
I
nuts
don't
are
know.
hot.
I don't know
I mean,
until you had
nuts
them.
are hard and like. No, I mean, like, why are hot nuts? All right, never mind.
So, Barb,
Is there something you want to tell us?
Nope.
Barb, if you were in first class and someone gave you room temperature nuts, would you like be like?
I would feel
Well,
like
I guess they.
No.
You throw it in their fucking face. Like, what is this?
just imagine like, for example, cashews. Do you like cashews?
Yeah.
He
Imagine if
prefers
it was like
almonds.
slightly warm. Like,
I'm gonna
imagine
just
how
go.
good
I'm.
that-
I'm gonna start microwaving.
You should. It's delicious, and they give you like the hot towel and everything, and like
Sounds like you.
The hot towel's nice. Remember they used to
Yeah.
give you blankets?
yeah.
The only time I
That was
really
nice.
had the hot
Delta
towel
still
thing
does.
is that one haircut place that gives you a
Oh,
hot towel.
yeah.
Yeah.
hot towel.
It's nice.
It is.
You can freshen up, clean up a
I
bit.
didn't know I was gonna be sitting in first class that time, and so I was like wearing my hockey jersey and like
That's the
boots.
best.
I looked like a piece of shit.
That's the
and
best.
I know. but I felt like really out of place because I was surrounded by businessmen who are all like in their mid 50s or something.
Fuck 'em.
And I think I was like 22 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, sup, fellas?
You should have been like,
My daddy put me here.